You know that feeling when there's a knock at your door, but you aren't expecting anyone? It's a pretty specific feeling like, ugh, who could this be and what do they want? Instantly, we're in defensive mode, ready with a no thank you as we open the door. But phishing emails and chat messages rarely invoke a similar response. Why is that? Well, we're consuming more than 5 times the amount of information today than just 30 years ago. That's a lot. And how are we processing all of this extra information? Multitasking. We've become the experts of the one-handed phone check at red lights, waiting in line, and even during meetings. This makes teaching us about phishing emails difficult. We've been told the same thing over and over again. Don't click on links and don't open attachments. But that's not actually helpful, is it? Clicking links and opening attachments is kind of what email is all about. So that's not a realistic solution to dealing with phishing emails. We've given emails and messages an expectation of urgency and priority. In a world of instant gratification, we often feel we have to reply quickly with an answer. But life is busy and it's easy to get caught up in our day. We get tired and distracted, and before we know it, we're on autopilot going through emails and messages. We're really not paying attention at that point, which is kind of what hackers want, for us to be distracted. They're just looking for that little window of trust that opens when we've got a lot going on. Sure, when we're intentionally looking for phishing emails, we can usually spot the fake one because we're not distracted. But sneak them into the middle of our daily routine, and it can be pretty easy to trick us. Even though most times these phishing attempts do set off our internal alarms, we're just too distracted to notice them. So use the 4-second rule. Take 4 seconds before responding to an email or message. Give yourself a chance to slow down and pay attention. Even with 100 emails a day, that's only 7 extra minutes. And while you're taking that 4 seconds, keep an eye out for these common traits. Most times they 1, are not expected, 2, want us to do something, 3, have a sense of urgency, or 4, are out of the ordinary. One of these traits by itself, probably no big deal, but a combination of them could mean it's some type of phishing attempt. For example, getting a password reset link when you've just completed a password reset online probably isn't that weird because you were expecting it. But getting a password reset link when you were not expecting it or did not reset an account, that is a bit out of the ordinary, right? That's probably something you want to report. Or even better, an email from your mom telling you about something she saw on the Facebook. Probably not that unusual, but an email from your mom saying she found the next great diet pill and you can order it by clicking this link, that may be an unusual email to get from her. And you may want to have her change her password on her email account as well. So you can see that the more of these traits there are, the more likely that it's a phishing attempt. While it is easy to get caught up in our day, slowing down for a few seconds before responding can help spot a bad email.